Hey everyone, how are we doing? Hope you are all going well. So just keeping you guys up to date. So sort of put up a video yesterday about the deck and what I'm going and doing forward. What I'm doing going forward. So I'm moving Leyline back to the sideboard. I don't think it's needed that much in the main at the moment. And I've moved in 3 Suppression Field and 3 Path to Exiles into the main, removing 2 Sentinel's Eyes just to make a little bit of extra room for that. And yeah, sideboard's relatively unchanged, but I've now only got 2 copies of Dramoka's Command, with the 3 other removal spells being Path. A lot of what we were versing that we'd want this against was either Amulet Titan or Ponza, and against Ponza I think Path is just a better removal spell, and arguably against Amulet Titan is as well. Yep, so the only other thing other than that that we need to address is Ichor Death, or Beyond Death, or whatever the set was called, has been released, and the companion cards are live from what I can see. I haven't been able to purchase it yet, so I haven't been able to try it out. I'm currently looking in the shop, and not a whole lot is coming up. It's just, at the moment, it's just people trying to purchase the cards themselves, or the booster packs themselves, and in the store where you pay money for it, the booster packs aren't even live to be sold. So yep, no real chance of hitting them at the moment, unless there's something about it that I don't know with the new set. But we can't currently try out Companion, which sort of sucks, because it would be a cool mechanic to try out. Alright, so we've got a 1-lander here, but we've got creatures, we've got auras. We're going to keep this. We're on the draw. It's fine. We'll draw some land, right? Or die to Tron trying. Okay, so we draw an Ethereal Armor. That's a good aura. Turn my volume down a little bit. Getting a little bit annoying hearing those in-game effects. I much prefer the sound of my own voice. No, I just prefer it if they weren't such bad noises. Alright. Looks like our opponent's got the Chalice on 1, so we'll pretty much lose from here. It's Eldrazi Tron. We've missed our land drops. I'm just going to concede. We're not going to win that. Alright. So, against Eldrazi Tron, we need these Force of Vigors. We'll want the Gadok Tigs as well. There is some argument as to what we should be running in between Gadok Tig and Suppression Field. I think Tig is better because it does stop... well, it's not necessarily better. It's like a 50-50. Alright, cool, we'll keep this. This is a really good hand. It's obvious, like, Gadok Tig's obviously worse against Walking Beard, Lister, Dismember, Spatial Contortion, all of those. But it's also better against All Is Dust, or it stopped Khan the Great Creator from being cast, so it's like, what half of their deck have they drawn as to whether or not it's good or not. But yeah, Suppression Field, obviously. Really good against their Expedition map. Good against Khan being cast. All Is Dust. No, it doesn't affect All Is Dust. I'm losing my train of thought, so I'm going to concentrate on what I'm drawing. Alright, so we are getting in there. Dealt 4 damage. If he jams... Okay, so he's hitting Tron mana this next turn. Our opponent hasn't currently cast a Chalice on 1. I'm just going to jam Gadok Tig out here. As long as he survives, it'll switch him off from casting Khan, All Is Dust. Unfortunately, Walking Ballista will still be good, but he'll probably spend a turn doing that, so I'm fine with that if that happens. So if Gadok Teague was a suppression field there, we would have dealt 1 more damage. I'm sure they would have cracked it in response to us casting it, so we wouldn't have screwed them out of a turn or anything. Alright, they've got Tron mana. Thought Not Seer takes Daybreak. Man, that's pretty good. Maybe I should have just cast the Daybreak. Feels bad. Has he got a Matter Reshaper too? Matter Reshaper, Chalice on 1. Chalice on 1 would be good. Good for him, horrible for us. Alright, well we drew some evasiveness, so we should just be able to kill our opponent here in 2 turns. 2 attacks in the air. Alright. Let's try and give... let's just go in on the scout and stuff it. Like casting the Hyena Umbra there won't protect Gadok Teague against Dismember or Spatial Contortion, so it's a complete waste of time. And if he's got the Dismember or Spatial Contortion, he'll just play at end step and then do what he wants to next turn anyway. So this way, if our opponent does something like Khan, Whale. Getting rid of our Dryad Arbor, sure, why not? Man, they do have to do something here, pretty significant. Alright, looks like it's a Walking Ballista, but we can just attack in the air throw against that. Yep, cool. So, it looks like Gadok Teague was good just now. On the draw, I would like Suppression Field less, so I don't think I want to bring that in. Maybe I prefer it to a Core Spirit Dancer, probably not. Do I prefer 1 to a Gristburn? Again, probably not. I think I just... Like, I might be pitching a Spider Umbra or a Rancor or something to my Force of Vigor. Sure, I'll keep this. In which case, you know, I'm gonna want to have lots of auras in my deck, so the fact that I've pitched 1 to a Force is going to be less significant. Opponent's mulligan to 5. I mean, if he's down to 5 cards, we might have a chance. Hopefully it's not a Chalice Hand, because Chalice Hand will be very good here. We can deploy Core and start drawing through our deck, but Core will also just die to 1 removal spell, so... Okay. We did draw the Force of Vigor, which is nice. What was that popped up there? Just some random when I was trying to look for the card before. Oh, now it's opened me to that screen. Lovely. Has you got the Chalice? Chalice on 1. Alright, let's get rid of that Chalice on 1. Hey, a Spider. That can stay in our hand for now. Double first strike out attack, and next turn pretty much want to see land so I can go Core Spirit Dancer plus Spider Umbra. I mean, it's a high likelihood my opponent will like Thought Not Seer my hand or something here. Walking Ballista, yeah sure, whatever. Oh. Okay, so let's attack with the Slippery Boggle. see what gets revealed off Matter Reshaper. He doesn't block? Okay, that seems a bit odd. Maybe he figures he has the faster clock at the moment. If I cast any of these creatures, they're just going to die at this stage. Because he'll pump up during his turn, pump up the Walking Ballista, and then shoot them all for free. I think I can hold off till hopefully I get a land, and then I can cast Core plus... Okay, so he's got a Reality Smasher, so his plan was to hit for a lot. On the swing back? Okay, 5's not too bad. It's 4 mana to put 1 counter on it, and he's got 2 available there. Alright, so we can go Core Spirit Dancer plus Spider Umbra, and we'll put the Spider Umbra on our Slippery Boggle. We could just force them to use it now, but they're gonna use it on Core Spirit Dancer anyway, aren't they? If we don't attack here, we can stop them attacking with Reality Smasher. That could be okay. Alright, so the opponent's Dismember. We draw Daybreak Coronet, so that's really good. Currently they can attack us for 10. It would be 15 if they draw exactly Reality Smasher. So it might be safer to just not attack. Oh no, never mind, because they can attack for 10. Pump their Walking Ballista up once, so it'd be attack for 11, shoot us for 3. So if they draw land, we'd be dead to Walking Ballista getting pumped twice. Get attack for 13. Sorry, attacked for 12, pinged for 3. Yeah. Alright, so we can't attack there. Do I care about that thing? Probably not. I'm going to take the damage. I got Daybreak to make the life up anyway. I don't want them digging through their deck, drawing a Thought-Knot Seer, and then removing Daybreak from hand. Oh, and Ethereal Armor. Birthday and Christmas all rolled into one. This deck is not operating as well without Chalice the Void to screw us. We're not out of the woods yet. We can just die to an All Is Dust. Eldrazi Temple? That's okay. That is land though, so they can now activate Walking Ballista end step once and then twice during their own turn. Hey look, an evasiveness spell. Alright, well that's why Grisboon is so good. Just fly over the top of all of their nonsense. So we got their game 1 against Eldrazi Tron, which is a tough matchup. So that's going to be our first win with this deck. And we're currently at the big old 100, and that's a win against Eldrazi Trons. That's a good record to take there. Alright, so I've versed this person before. Was this a Pillow Fort person? Or was this named because I saw we're on the play. This hand's really good on the play. Lead on Razorverge Thicket here. Get our Boggle out. I might have, when I did the last chance qualifier thing, I might have versed him then or seen his name. Alright, looks like this is regular Tron we are versing now. We've drawn the Rancor, so that's going to be a good one to deploy. I'm not going to deploy it just yet. Wait, sorry, I am going to deploy that yet. I'm not going to deploy the Gristmill yet. I'm not going to do Windswept Heath just yet either. We might need the Dryad Arbolator. If we draw like a Razor Edge Thicket, then, or a Temple Garden or something, we can keep the fetch land while emptying our hand. Alright, and I can probably bring that one up there. Big old 100% win rate. Let's go. Perfect list. This list is perfect. There's no need to use any other list. Ancient Stirrings, sure thing. Let's see what sort of filth they find with the Ancient Stirrings. Now that's pretty good. Alright, let's get Core Spirit Dancer out there. If he does a con, he's very likely to just shoot the Core Spirit Dancer down. If not, we're drawing a lot of cards. I should have them on a 2-turn clock regardless. So attack for 7, we put them to 8. We'll have lethal next turn, no matter what they do, I think. Because they can't get us with Wormcoil Engine, Walking Ballista, or Khan. They don't have the mana for Ugin. Yeah, so that's pretty good. We just get there that game. Now Suppression Field, as I said before, a little bit questionable. It's probably better against Big Tron than Eldrazi Tron. That's my inkling. We could remove a Griff Spoon and a Core and bring in 2 of them, and that shouldn't be too much of a dis-synergy. So we'll go with that. Alright, we've got a Force. We don't have a green card to pitch. We don't have an Aura to enable our Daybreak, so we're going to have to mull this. This is awful. Alright, we can keep this. Hope Gadok Teague is really good here. We'll bottom an Umbra, and we'll bottom a Rancor. We'll try to keep this Totem Armor. Could be relevant. This hand could just get wrecked against 1 removal spell. Alright, so looks like they've got Tron active. Hopefully they've just got their big stuff and no way to answer Gadok Teague. Walking Ballista would be really bad to see right now. Alright, we drew a second copy of Gadok Teague, so if they take an entire turn to answer the first one, our second one could come down and place an effect. We cannot have both on the field at the same time because they are legendary. We will be forced to sack one. Other than that, I'm going to look to try to get Gadok Teague out of Dismember range at the moment. And out of Walking Ballista range. Oblivion Stone, yikes. Well, we do have the Totem Armor here. So let's put our Totem Armor down there. And I feel like we have to play at least one more aura to sort of bait our opponent into cracking the Oblivion Stone. Or maybe the Slippery Boggle. Well, I care less about Griffspoon than what I do about Ethereal Armor. And, you know, 4 damage, that's a pretty decent clock. Maybe we draw a Rancor even though we bottom one. Maybe we draw one, we can start attacking for 6 and not lose too much from card advantage perspective. Or mana tempo perspective, either. Here comes Blast Zone. Okay. Opponent's assembling the hate. Alright. Looks like he's popping the Oblivion Stone now. We are going to get in for 2 still. Interesting. I'm going to deploy this scout now. I might want to play Ethereal Armor. I'm going to play Ethereal Armor. No. Let's leave it. Let's make him choose between 1 for 1-ing us on Teague or 1 for 1-ing us on Scout. Thragtusk, there's a big boy. We do draw the Rancor, that's really nice. So Tower adds for 3 and he can pop the Blast Zone here. I guess I just cast Rancor in my second main. Look to get to my turn. It's very likely this is just going to get popped for 1 mana. We'll get Rancor back, of course. Okay, he's put a charge counter down. That's fine. I'd much prefer that. Okay. So now we can look to start equipping our Glade Cover Scout. As long as we don't get wrecked by Planeswalkers too bad here. So Khan probably taking our Temple Garden away. Yep. Hopefully we draw land here. We do draw land. Let's get a Temple Garden out. We can attack his Khan 5. Put it to 1, then it has to exile from our hand. Then we can redeploy our other Gadok Teague next turn. Fortunately, we couldn't play Gadok Teague last turn. We had to attack the Khan, so it didn't attack our board. Oh, that's a good one. I can just fly over the top and kill Khan now. Alright, let's do that. It seems good. Looks like our opponent's pretty land flooded at the moment. Oof, there comes the Oblivion Stone. Hopefully our opponent tries to stop the damage here, because 7's a fair bit. Okay, it looks like he does. That's what we wanted to happen. We'll cast Gadok Teague now. And hopefully Gadok Teague gets it done. There's a Daybreak. Alright, let's keep this going. We could potentially have played around like a Nature's Claim there. Alright, looks like he had it. My bad. My bad. I do want to start getting these suppression fields down, but I value the slightly quicker clock more than I value the suppression field there, I think. Another Rancor. Alright, let's just jam that down. Let's try to beat them. No need to get too fancy here. Alright, so our opponent needs to do something reasonably significant here, or else they'll just die to an attack. Okay, Gadok gets there. We get the win against G Tron, so that's nice. So win there, and that brings us to 2 wins overall. Not a huge sample size, but definitely a good start. So yeah, just goes to show, Gadok isn't unbeatable, but it's still very good. It had an Oblivion Stone and a Blast Zone, and then the second one got, we got an, he used his second Oblivion Stone, didn't he? I can't remember. Not important. Not important. Alright, let's look what we've got. Yeah, we'll keep this. This looks great. Slightly weak to like an Anger of the Gods or something, or a Pyroclasm. But hey, we got auras, we got lands, and we got hexproof guy. It's a cool artwork, this spiked lemur. So opponent's down to 6 cards. It looks like it's Neoform. Alright, so that is interesting. 2 Chancellors. We could just get wrecked right off the bat here on turn 1. We don't have a lot for this in our sideboard. I think we got Suppression Field actually. We got Suppression Field and Gadok. So draw Suppression Field this turn? No, he's going for it this turn. Yikes. Is this the old turn 1 win? Opponent's down to 6. Hopefully no Nourishing Shell. Shrug. That would be nice. Alright, he cycled a card with Edge of Autumn, so I think he is looking for something here. He might have just blanked. So opponent's digging. Put 2 cards on the bottom of their library with the Scry from Serum. And did it just be inconsistent? Okay. Okay. Sick. I don't think my opponent needed to rush that as much as he did. We weren't going to kill him or interact with him. He could have waited an extra turn or 2 to set up for a better chance to go off, because obviously he didn't have the Nourishing Shell and that hurt. Like maybe he goes and casts his Serum Visions and scries a little bit and helps set it up a bit nicer than what that was, but yeah. Alright, so here we want the Gadok, we want the Suppression Fields. That's 6 hate cards. That'll have to be enough. Path's not really good enough because it just, like if they're on 20 health and we path their their Gristlebrand in response to its activation. They go down to 13. They still get an activation. It sort of does something. Maybe it's better than Core. I have like 2 path. Maybe I just remove Core. 3 path. Yeah, well, we don't lose out on creatures then, like, because the Gadok Teagues are just 3 Gadok Teagues replacing 3 Core. Alright, let's go this. I'm gonna mulligan this. There's no hate card. We're on the draw. Alright, this is awful. What's going on here? Alright. So, opponent kept his 6. Yeah, well, this will do. We'll keep this. We will bottom land and Rancor. And another card. Okay. Another Rancor. Sure. At least if I top deck the suppression field, I want to be able to cast it. Alright, I'm at the mercy of my opponent here. Well, he can't get out a second Gristlebrand. I think he cast a Summoner's Pact by the looks of things, yeah. So I don't know why he's going wide on creatures there. I don't think it gives him a huge advantage because he just loses to Summoner's Pact unless he didn't cast that. Thoroughly confused here. We have 1 Core Spirit Dancer in the deck and 3 Gadok Teague, and we draw the Core Spirit Dancer, so that's not great. I don't think it's going to matter. Okay, so he didn't cast a Summoner's Pact. It looks like he's going to be way more patient here as well. You know, attack for 14, it's probably going to get us right. So yeah, I don't have Grafdigger's Cage in the list anymore because I'm trying to shore up my Bant Control and Urza matchup with Rest in Peace, and yeah, obviously it would be good to have here. I don't think we can dedicate the extra sideboard slot though. Maybe I can have 1 instead of 1 Rest in Peace, but it doesn't look right in my sideboard, you know. Just looks a little clunky. It looked okay when I had the 2-2 split, like 2 Rest in Peace, 2 Grafdigger's Cage. It looked way better to me then, but it doesn't look right to having like just a 1-off. Alright, well, we draw the Gadok Teague, but we do lose. There's no point showing our opponent any of our cards here. We need to Path to Exile and then to chump block the Allosaurus Rider and then to maybe get back into it from there. But that's not what happened. Alright, so looks like he learnt from his first game, just going a little bit bonkers. Played a bit more patiently, and that got him there. I think I still like the configuration of having Path in there. I think blowing out his creature is going to do more than trying to beat him with a Core Spirit Dancer by turn 4. I don't like this hand. I do like this hand, but it's missing land and a hate piece. I think we can do better. Alright, we got our hate piece. We need to hit a second land drop though. And our land will be shuffling our deck and shuffling our 2 creatures back in. So, opponent mulligan to 6. Excuse me. You seem to be bugging me a little bit recently. Maybe I'm drinking too much water. That probably sounds bizarre for most. Serum Visions, that's fine. Show me the land. Alright. You are not what we're looking for, Glade Cover Scout. Get out of here. Alright, we're winning the race. We're not. He's at a higher life total. Street Wraith, we're winning the race. Go team. Alright, blank on another land drop. That's how this game's gonna go. Aim. Yep, no luck there. Oh, we cycled the Grove. That's good. Manamorphose. That seems less good. I've got a little Neoform deck tracker now. I'm going to keep track of more decks than what I have been. Really find out our good and bad matchups because I've been slack prior to now. Waiting for my opponent to do their thing. Alright, we draw our land. Excellent. Alright. Somehow he didn't go off in that time, and now a Nourishing Shoal can't be cast. He might cast Nourishing Shoal in response to me casting the Gadok Teeg here, if he thinks he needs to conserve a bit more life. I'm guessing that's why he's in the think tank, because he has played quite quickly. He's not been mucking around any more than the deck needed him to. Alright, looks like he's got the Neoform now. Basically need Daybreak Coronet so we can attack. We didn't draw it. And Miles to 5 suck so bad. Might have to beat our opponent the old-fashioned way now, because Gristlebrand will start gaining them life. That'll put us to 9. Hopefully Path or something. Wow, we did draw it. That's really good. That is really good. That's much better than what Core Spirit Dancer would be in this spot. I'll tell you that much. I think I want to cast it on our opponent's upkeep. Actually, maybe not. It's worse against Pact of Negation, and they're probably more likely to be playing Pact of Negation than what they are to be playing Yeah, there's the Pact of Negation. Far out. I think I punted that. I was playing around Force of Negation because it's the hot card in Modern, right? Alright, let's go to 1. Daybreak for the win. Oh, in his upkeep, he has to pay for the pact or he loses. So I think we just win. Because he can't go off at the moment. Alright, unless he's got something to stop his pact from... or some Simian Spirit Guards or something. Oh, wow. He gets there off the freaking draw. Wow, that was impressive from our opponent. Alright, we'll let them beat us the old-fashioned way. We're both on 1. Okie dokie, so we got our first loss against Neoform. I'm not overly surprised. Yeah, obviously it would be nice to get the win there, but not today. Alright, Dog the Bounty Hunter. I don't recognize this person. Alright, no creature, no fetch land. Easy mull. Easy mull. So we're on the play. We're down to 5 at least. Keep it. Bottom the core. Bottom the Spider Umbra. Done. Getting rid of Spider Umbra instead of Totem Arm is only going to be worse if we're against something like humans or spirits. I think in most other matchups it's going to be advantageous. Dredge. Yep, so we're versing Dredge. I don't think it really matters against Dredge not having that card. Missy, what are you doing? My dog's making noise. Oh, there's Creeping Chill already. Lovely. 2 Creeping Chills. Yep. Alright. Alright, so we draw land, which is not what we're looking for. Our opponent's got 1 Dredger in the yard and no relevant creatures. So they're not going to go off just yet, but I'm pretty sure they're going to go off. They're going to Stinkweed Imp every turn. We're going to be in some trouble. Good girl. Good girl. Daybreak. That's not the Daybreak we were looking for. I really don't think, in the context of this match pre-board, that playing that pre-combat is going to matter. I'm just saving time. Alright, another Creeping Chill. So far their graveyard's just got a bunch of lands in it though. Hopefully that Blast Zone can stay in there and it doesn't get life from loamed. Alright, we're just drawing all our creatures, so you know, that doesn't feel very good. Maybe I don't even attack here. Well, I suppose they've got 1 Stinkweed in the graveyard. I can't give them all the time in the world to just go off. They're going to be dredging anyway. Well, there's the life from the loam, so we're in so much trouble now. It started off looking really good, but we've just drawn dubs 2 lands and a creature. Another Stinkweed Imp. Yep. Can definitely attack through all these blockers. That's a prized amalgam. Gotcha. Alright. Apparently what we need is more land at this stage. Let's get rid of that one. We're in so much trouble here. I go like Path the Stinkweed Imp, but they've already got 1 Dredge. They've got the Dredge from Life and Loam. I think they have another Stinkweed in hand. I think I just want to get the prized amalgam. Oh look, they're getting that broken land, which should never have been printed. That they can, you know, reoccur every turn. Because why not? Alright, there's their 4th Creeping Chill. So the opponent doesn't actually need to attack to put us to a dangerous life total. Trade this off with the Bloodghast. Suppression Field maybe? Daybreak? No. Alright, waste of our time. Our opponent, you know, gained 12 life and dealt us 12 damage because that's a fair thing to happen, and we just blanked on every single draw that we possibly could have. So what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Not a whole lot. So normally I leave my ley lines out because protecting against their Thoughtseize is generally bad, but at the same time having 3 ley lines might be better than having 3 Suppression Field. No, Suppression Field still hits their Ox, actually. Their Ox, their Shriekmaw, their Fetch Lands, their Blast Zone. Let's leave it in. No, I didn't update my record. What am I doing? Alright, we fixed it. It now reads 2-1. Yeah, we just needed to hit Daybreak at a relevant turn of the game, and we never saw it. We didn't have our trample either. We didn't have anything. Didn't have any kind of clock. 4 damage when he's gaining 6 a turn. I mean, yeah, it's not gonna be good enough, is it? Alright, so we're going to be on the play. We're going to look at this hand. We're going to keep this hand. Sounds really good. We've got Totem Armor. We've got Rancor, which will come back from the graveyard if they ever do get to a stage where they're using Blast Zone. I think most likely we're just going to go in on Core Spirit Dancer. We might not need to. We might just race with Rancor and the Glade Cover Scout. Ethereal Armor. I think what I draw turn 2 might influence my decision as well as what my opponent does. Alright, he's cast Shriekmaw, so I don't think he can get Core Spirit Dancer with Conflagrate now. Oh, that's pretty good too, though. Let's go for Core Spirit Dancer. It'll just end the game quickly, right? I don't think it can die. I might eat my words. I don't think I will be though. Alright, Shriekhorn got 2 lands, so that's good. He should be activating it again in his upkeep. He might hit a Dredger this time. He hit a Thug, so that's annoying. He got Conflagrate in the graveyard as well, so look at the fucking luck our opponent got. That's absurd. So now we can just Conflagrate. Oh, Core Spirit Dancer for 2. Discards some Dredging creatures, and we're stuffed because he rolled a lucky card. Not even in his hand, off the top of his library into his graveyard. So great. So much fun. Oh, he's doing Cathartic Reunion instead, sure. I don't know why he would do that. That does not seem good. Why not just kill our threat with the Conflagrate flashback? Alright, so looks like he punted the fact he was really far ahead there. Maybe expected to have more of a board state, but hey look, we got Totem Armor. Let's get that happening straight away. Yep. And now we're going to get our toughness up as high as possible with the Ethereal Armor. Alright, we failed to draw a land, but we do have a lot of good auras in our hand. We can just kill next turn with Ethereal Armor Rancor, even if he Creeping Chills a bunch. Alright, Ox and Bloodgust, no Dredges. He might be able to activate the Ox and then get some Dredges from hand into his graveyard, get a bit more of a board state that way, but it's too little too late. Unless he's also got a Force of Vigor, but he'd have to, pardon me, cast that during our turn, not his own. Prized Amalgam will come back. That's fine. Alright, so we get a land. Not too unhappy with that. Another suppression field. Alright, let's lead on this Rancor. And I mean, we just kill our opponent here, right? Because we got Trample. We play around Force of Vigor though. We add as much damage to the board as possible there. We don't give him any chance. Let's keep this configuration the same. Alright, this hand looks a little bit slow. And Suppression Field isn't the best hate card. I think if this was a Rest in Peace, I'd probably want to keep it, but I don't think it's good enough. Well, this just looks better because it's got the Boggle there. All right. Suppression Field's way worse on the draw than what it is on the play. Alright, looks like our opponent's got the Merchant Haggle thing. Or Spirit Dancer could be handy later. Not just yet though. Yep, there's the Haggle. Yeah, there's the Stinkweed in the Dredge 5. He's got another Stinkweed Imp in the bin. Cool. So opponent's going to cast Ox here before it's even relevant for us to cast Suppression Field, so we're very likely not going to cast it this game. Okay, Duckmore Salvage. We can cast a Suppression Field here. That's good. That's really good. We we don't want to attack into Narcomoeba. Be very careless. So this next turn we can look to Core Spirit Dancer and give Core Spirit Dancer an Umbra. So he's taken Wooded Foothills, Forgotten Cave, and another Wooded Foothills. And of course that costs mana to activate, so I don't know why he played it this turn instead of the Forgotten Cave, which would just come in tapped. Seems like a misplay. He's attacking, which just doesn't seem right. Okay. Means I can attack for more. So we don't play Windswept Heath because we can't activate its ability without paying 2 mana. So instead we'll get core out, protect our core, we'll get a draw off of that. We draw a second suppression field. That's excellent. That'll just completely shut our opponent out of the game. So he's fetching the Wooded Foothills, getting the Bloodghast trigger, and he can still play a land for the turn. I'm not sure what land it's going to be. I think he might just be looking to cycle the cycle land for red mana, and then dredge with Life from the Loam. Hey, that's a good card. That is a very good card. Alright, let's cast the Ethereal Armor on Core Spirit Dancer here. See what we draw. We draw a Dryad Arbor. It's not really what we want. I think now we want to cast the Suppression Field to shut our opponent off further. We can worry about Daybreak Coronet next turn. So Daybreak Coronet's going to add 6. We'll attack for 15. It's pretty nice. Any sort of evasiveness aura and we just pretty much automatically win there as well. He's tapping his green mana. We don't have to worry about Nature's Claim. Is he doing another activated ability? He might be trying to activate this Ox. Or it's Escape. Does that even work? It's an escape cost. It doesn't cost extra. It's a cast effect. Alright. Well, these suppression fields might not have been as good as I thought they were then. Maybe Leyline's better. No need to block here. Our life total is not going to be getting too threatened after we gain 15 from Daybreak, so... And we draw Daybreak Coronet as well, okay. Draw a second Core Spirit Dancer. So the opponent's got to block the... Oh, he doesn't have to block core here. He just should. No, he does, because if we attack with both, one will go wide. So let's say he blocks the Bogle there, we still deal 16. So we get 2 damage through. we can't do too much else there. Oh, Blast Zone is in the grave now, but it's going to cost 7 mana to activate. I don't think our opponent's getting to that. Not anytime soon, at least. Not anytime soon. We can cast our second Daybreak so that the Blast Zone on 1 fetch Blast Zone won't make Daybreak Coronet fall off because each Daybreak will hold the other one on. If you Blast Zones for 1, blows up our Hyena and our Ethereal Armor, Daybreaks will stay attached. If it's only 1 Daybreak, it'll fall off. Ox. Alright, he's assembled the Dredge a million different cards. But we've already assembled our board state, which is really strong at the moment. Even if he Blast Zones on 2, our Core Spirit Dancer will survive from the Hyena Umbra. And that will take 2 turns to set up. You'll have to pay 4 plus 2. So you have to pay 6 mana and tap Blast Zone to put it on 2. But it's only got 4 cards left in his library. We drew a flying spell. I think the better play here is cast our second Core Spirit Dancer, cast Griffmoon on court, try to get 2 draw triggers, and use those 2 draw triggers to try and find Rancor. Alright, there we go, we draw it. Hey, rest in peace. Alright, so we get there. That is game 4. And we've got the win. That puts us back up to 75 win rate and our win against Dredge. So I do think Dredge is a favoured matchup for us at this moment. At this point in time, obviously you can still lose, but I think we are favoured, at least in my experience. See, the leaderboards have reset, although you probably can't because I've got my stuff in the way. We are on the draw. We can keep this. This looks pretty good. Mountain? Oh no, Burn. Get away from me, Burn. Show me a Razorverge Thicket, please, Burn. Ethereal Armor. I'm not going to complain too much about getting an Ethereal Armor, am I? We do have to shock here. We'll get our Scout out. Hopefully we draw a land here off his Goblin Guard attack. Then we can hold up a proper blocker, like a 4/4 Totem Armored blocker. Seal of Fire. Okay. Interesting. No blocks. What did we reveal? Rancor. And that's not what we were looking for. Come on, don't do me like this, Burn. Don't do me like this. Get Dried Arbor out there. Hopefully we don't get Searing Blazed. We can't attack. We're going to look to block the Goblin Guide. Potentially block the Swift Spear with Dried Arbor. He's just Sealified our face. Light up the stage. Okay, so that sort of makes a bit of sense as to that interaction there. Another Seal of Fire. Is this like a more of a mono red prowess than a burn deck? What was the other exile card? Sold Scour Mage. Yeah, this is mono red prowess by the looks of things. Alright, land source please. Well, sometimes you have the Daybreak Coronet, you have 3 draws and you just don't get there. That one's pretty frustrating, guys. It's pretty frustrating. Definitely blocking the Soul Scour Mage here. Hyena Umbra, we still don't get there. Could my deck just give me a fucking white source, honestly? This is beyond a joke. And Burst Lightning. Okay, they get their game 1. Okay. Let's get rid of these suppression fields. We'll bring in our ley lines. We can look to bring in some Dromoka commands. Core Spirit Dance is going to be really bad. Dried Arbor is going to be really bad. Want that ley line. We want Force because they have Blood Moon as well. Paths are good. Dromoka's commands are good. Let's bring in a Force for a Gristburn. And let's go with that. I don't like removing all my Core Spirit Dancers, but honestly, you just saw that game. They have way too much removal for it. Way too much. Seal, Lightning Bolt, that little, yeah, Seal thing they played, Burst Lightning, Savage Stomp on the Bone Crusher Giant. Like, it's just, it's not going to stick if it's our only creature. Oh, come on, deck. Give me a fucking hand already. Thank you. Alright, well, we don't currently have an aura to cast. Alright, let's just slow roll this Glade Cover Scout, because any 1 mana aura we'll want to play, we can play next turn anyway. Conserve our life total slightly while... That's pretty good. Maybe I should have fetched a basic in case I get Blood Mooned. Alright, let's get rid of this Soul Scout Mage when we can. We'll take the rest of his damage. Show me aura. Honestly, deck, honestly. Just does not want to cooperate in this final game here. Does not want to cooperate one bit. Anyone would think I don't have enough auras in the deck. Here comes Lava Dart targeting his own Swiss Spear. assuming. Can't target us. Targeting himself instead of the Swift Spear. That seems a bit wrong. Alright, finally, we drew what we needed. Attack for 7. Gain 7. We've got Leyline protection. We don't care about Blood Moon at this point. We're unlikely to care about Blood Moon at this point. They could still get a big Bedlam Reveler block with all their creatures and Prowess to blow up our scout, but alright, so always cycle the canopy before playing your Razor Verge Thicket, so your Razor Verge comes in untapped. So you're just chump blocking with 1. Lightning bolting is on spear, so we don't gain life. That's fine. Alright. We got there that game. I don't really think I want to change too much post board. Yeah, I think I'm happy with the configuration. Alright, yeah, we'll keep this. This looks really good. Much better than either of our hands last game. Goblin going to find us a Razor Verge Thicket with basic planes or something. Force of Vigor. Alright. Jig's up, our opponent knows we got it. Let's get our scout out. Pass. Come on, give us some value, opponent. It's probably a light up the stage they're going to do here. Post-combat. We've now got our second path to exile, so we've got pretty good protection against his creatures. Opponent's only got 1 land still. Kind of interesting. We'll play the Pathy Saw, and we'll do it after he attacks, so we get our, potentially draw a land out of it. Alright, that's an Ethereal Armor. Horizon Canopy means you can cast a light up the stage this turn for Speculate. Rampaging Ferocidon. Opponent's not too happy about this game at the moment. Let's attack for 7 in the air and see how he feels. I got a little 3 dots from him in the chat. Leyline's a good card. Leyline is a good card. Daybreak on top. Cool. And we get there. Okay. That's pretty good. We got our qualifier points happening again. We got some chests. We got some tokens. That's I forgot to update my record after last game as well. Alright, so that is a 4-1 record so far. So that's an 80% win rate. That's looking really good. I'd be very happy if we kept this going. That is a win against Mono Red Prowess as well. That's the first leg. Hope you enjoyed it. The deck seemed to play quite well. No real complaints about it at the moment, except it's slightly weak to Neoform. I think that was our loss. Yeah, our loss was Neoform. Or as they call it, Allosaurus Combo. Doesn't look like my new cards come up. So the way it's going to work is new card, Luris of whatever his name is, the companion. He's going to sit in your sideboard as one of your cards, and if you meet the conditions, you can cast him. I still don't know. It says it in your starting deck. I don't know if your starting deck includes your sideboard cards. If it does, it means we won't have access to Leyline. Might not be at the end of the world if there's not much Jund or Death Shadow running around. Not having Leyline, really. Those are the only two matches that we really need it against. Obviously, it was quite nice against Mono Red Prowess there, but yeah, that's where it is. Have to do some thinking. Maybe I'll cut a Rest in Peace. Maybe I'll cut a Gadok Tig. Or maybe I'll cut a Leyline or a Force. I don't know yet. There's room for decisions though. Hope you enjoyed that, guys. Hope you like me running the list without Leyline in the main deck. You like the switch up. Hope you appreciate my inclusions in the main deck being Path and Suppression Field. And yeah, let me know if you think they're good inclusions or not, or if you think Suppression Field's a bit weak. I've done it as a medical, but yeah, just let me know. Thanks, guys. We'll see you for the next one.